Okay, I guess it says it out loud. Is it
That
recording?
was awkward.
Okay. I know you heard that too, right?
Yeah, I heard it too.
Okay.
Bless.
Sorry.
Hey guys, welcome back to Korey's ODAAT podcast. Today we're gonna be talking about different categories of friendships. But besides me on my first episode, I have really special guests. Our first special guest is a legend in the making, as known as KhalilDB, as known as LITM. Make some noise up in here.
What is that?
Yes, sir.
You guys should check him out, LITM. He's amazing. I subscribe to him everywhere, which direction, social media wise. And our second guest we have is our beautiful queen, Miss Miah.
Hi.
I just met her recently from Naperville. She's very awesome. She is very outgoing. And our our last but not least guest are my homeboy, my homie forever. I don't hang out with him, but he's very awesome. Make some noise for Yassin.
Yes.
All right, so where I can start with different kind of, I'm going to start with this conversation by fake and true friends. What is you guys, I'm gonna ask you guys this question, I'm gonna answer it lastly. Anybody can jump in within this conversation, don't matter. We on Zoom, so there can be nobody talking at the same time unless you have to mute your mic and everything. I mean, you can when that happens, but for my question, for one thing, what is the true, what is a true friend to you? Anybody can start off.
Well, I feel like one true friend trait would be somebody that's going to be honest with you. Like if you're messing up and you're doing something terrible and they don't allow you to do it, they be, just let you know that something is wrong. They sit you aside and be like, you can't be doing this. This isn't right. A fake friend would just sit there and be like, just supporting any bullcrap that you do. Real friend won't do that.
But wouldn't you kind of true friend as a ride or die, someone who's gonna do that dumb stuff with you or make doing that dumb stuff fun?
They can, but from a true friend, yes. But I feel like true friend to me is they're really honest or really broad and open. If you cannot be open with me for a decent hour, if you can't have just an A/B conversation ever, then what is your friend that's so true? You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, true friends and well, does anybody want to elaborate on that question?
Besides that, I feel like somebody that makes time for you when they don't have time, that's a true friend.
Yeah, I feel like this generation completely kind of just make time for other things besides, being outgoing or just taking some big opportunities. So I'm just you know what, if you can't make that happen, it's just mute yourself, KB.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
but if you cannot make time for a person, either for because what, I made time with so many people on my off time because I'm bored, I have nothing else to do. That's kind of my life is I'm bored, I want to do some things. If I don't make if you cannot make quality time with a friend, then why do you even have that in your circle anyways? Basically.
It's obvious some people they don't have all the time in the world to some people don't have all the time in the world to hang out and do other stuff because
and I know
whatever reason it is,
I know
they find a way. Some.
Oh my bad. I know you're so
tired. You good.
But I know that as we're growing up, people say, "Oh my God, I'm so depressed, I'm so lonely," and in the next minute, you're going out to a social experiment a party or a club. Somebody just tap you, say, "Hey, who are you?" or that. I'm an introvert. I'm just how you can do that? How you can be depressed and you don't want to talk to people? That's basically the whole point. If you don't want to be depressed all the time, talk to new people or just drop the old or just do new experiences, and like from people from school, from any job work, etc.
Another thing it's about is they won't allow you. Well, they won't want you to walk on eggshells when you're around them. You'll be able to be yourself, and it won't be any judgment.
They'll embrace you for all of your flaws and be there for every situation, because like a true friend to me is I could be crying in the middle of the night, early in the morning, middle of the day, and I know that if I call them, they're going to answer, or if they're free that day, they'll come by, or they'll say, hey, let's go out and do something. Let me try to make you feel better. It's like it's kind of like a relationship type of bond, but different because you don't rely on them in a romantic type of way, but it's something intimate and deep,
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
That's really complex. I definitely feel what you're typing of mean. I definitely feel like what you're saying, like, like even though it's not a romantic, you still have to be there for this person, because you know what, like I said, growing up, a lot of people have relationships where one friend dictates the other, and the other's like, okay, I'm fine with it, but the other one's like, no, I cannot do that. It just makes it all so weird, like when it comes to like relationships and friends and everything. Like, hey, I don't like for example, you have that one friend, like, oh my god, I don't like this person, but you like this person, and they'd be like, I don't like this person, I don't want you to hang out with this person. And then you start to obey them. It kind of just seems like they're like controlling you of like what your friend group is and what you can hang out or what you can't hang out. So it's just like, okay, that's kind of bullshit to begin with. Like, who's not gonna do that?
Oh, you can curse?
Oh, you can. Sure. I'll censor it. This is not no kids podcast. I'm grown.
Ooh, Korey person. I'm telling your mom. No, I'm just playing.
I feel like a big part of I just stutter my way. I feel like a big part of friendship is humor as well. Like, y'all cannot be friends if you don't laugh at the same stuff, in my opinion.
Khalil, we're not friends, but like, Khalil's my family, but we have so much humor.
Yeah. Yes, we got so many inside jokes that it don't make no sense. And yeah, I'm gonna myself up a little bit. Like, if your friend don't have the same sense of humor, it's gonna be pretty hard to be friends with them. Or somebody just want to be fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to be doing anything extra. They just willing to have fun with you, and you'll know just by hanging out with them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even have to really be doing nothing, but y'all can still be having a good time just because y'all together, just because y'all connect that way.
Right, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, go.
It's too much bad stuff going on in the world for you not to smile and laugh.
Yes.
So you gotta find people that laugh with you and make the day 10 times better than it should be.
I completely agree.
Yeah, especially people with dark humor.
How about dark humors?
Yeah.
We love dark humor.
I watched a video like this. Is like one night I was consistently watching all dark humor, and let me tell you, it was like so wrong, but also like so funny. It was just like, this is like wrong and funny at the same time. I don't know how, but it's kind of just like, it giggles me up because it's like, that's true though. It's not lying.
Yeah. Like, even if it's dark, it could still be something very true. Like, it could be messed up, but at the same time, it's funny because it's every joke pretty much, like the really famous comedians, it has some really deep stuff into it, like some real life type stuff, but they find a way to make people laugh from their own pain. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty cool.
Yassin, turn
I feel like,
if you can.
See, with me, I love dark humor, and like turning around on that, dark humor is really, really raw. And I feel like if you're gonna be true friends with somebody, you gotta be able to be raw with them. Like, you gotta have deep combos, and they have to hear you out, and you gotta hear them out. You can listen to each other, and you're not gonna shame each other, because that's what true friendship and long-lasting friendship's about. You shouldn't be afraid to speak to them about the majority of things, almost everything.
And I
think it should.
agree of like, you know, like having a real conversation and just like, cause if you can't, like I said, if you can't have a real conversation with them in the car, in the building, or just outside, just like I ask everybody this. I ask people, how are you doing mentally and physically? And I just say, people just ask like, what? Why you ask me that? I just want to know how you're doing mentally and physically. And I just go on like, for example, for me, like mentally, I am doing okay, taking it one day at a time. Physically, I'm doing fine, going outside, getting some fresh air, walking around places, etc. And people just like, wow, you've been doing that? And like, they just tell you like, oh, what I'm doing. Like mentally, I'm just feeling stuck. But like physically, I just don't know what to do with my body. It's just sad to hear that, because like, you know, I feel like people need like a kickstart just to boost onto your like day or week, etc. Because I need one, and I just like from now on, I just tell everybody, you know, within the summer, do anything that is very monumental or very monumental during the week, so you can just remember that, or just write it in your books or write it in your notes, etc. Like besides, you know, going to the city, you can go walk around outside the park, you can drive around, you can play basketball. Like any monumental thing could be so little. Like, hey, I want to go hang out with my friends. Let's just play some soccer. Let's just play some basketball. Let's just rap, freestyle. That's something like, hey, that, you know, because me and Khalil, my freestyles are getting better now. Thank you. But like Khalil, he's a natural born rapper, and he freestyles every time I see him, and it's just like I embrace that. And he literally performed at every one of my parties I started off with. It was just kind of so amazing to have that. And hold on, can you please get out? This is literally my sister. You can't see her. No.
Another thing is, me and Korey always like holding the stage together. Like we'll have the mics, even if we sound terrible, we'll be up there singing, and like it just be funny. Like we don't care about the whole embarrassment thing. We're going to go crazy. We're going to be on stage singing songs and doing stupid things just to make people laugh.
I think doing stupid things can make it so memorable. Okay, go Yassin.
But no, that's another thing too. If you and whoever you're hanging out with, like whatever friends you're talking about, if y'all can do embarrassing things in front of each other, like in front of other people, that's a true friend right there. Like you just have to do stupid things together, like embarrassing things. And he'll be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like the first time it'll be like that, but then afterwards you just start dying laughing for no reason over little things.
Yeah, I did that a couple times. I've done a lot.
I know you did. Me and Miah did that in the car too many times, and we just like go laughing at it.
Yes.
Mad at us. We just like, it's kind of like a bonding moment. Like you have to really know a person just to see like what they bring out.
In embarrassing moments, you're like the most vulnerable, and if a person can embrace you being vulnerable and being goofy with them, and they take that and don't like make you feel bad for it, that's a good friend.
And some people taking that for granted, which we're going to leading on to the fake friend side. So what is like for everybody, that's everybody can jump in with on this question too. What is like an example of a fake friend?
Oh, I got so many.
That's what I'm saying. This episode have to be so juicy, because I have a lot to say about fake friends too. And I'm just waiting for somebody else to say something first before I come back with a long damn description.
So if you have a friend where you always there for them, but anytime you need them, they always got some type of excuse, that's a fake friend. I feel like if you got a real friend, even if they going through something, they're going to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. You know, I do that for all my friends. I may be going through, my whole world might be turning over, but I'm still going to listen. I'm still going to hear you out. Even if you don't need advice, if you just need a shoulder to cry on, you need somebody to talk to, then I'm going to be that person. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was built. Or if you got somebody that, you know, oh yeah, this is a really good one. They'll fall out and like keep track of everything that they do for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really care for somebody that's really your friend, you're just going to do stuff out of the kindness of your heart. That's just how it is.
I feel like the craziest thing about fake friends is y'all usually start off as like really good friends and then just start to
Hell yeah. And I was just kind of like,
they separate.
Yeah.
No, you can talk.
Their true colors. Yes.
I completely agree. Because fake friends want to like learn all this information about you, get all this intel, just so they can basically quote unquote sell it to other people. Like sometimes fake friends are close with people that you don't fuck with like that, and then they selling out information to their fake friends so they have to dispose to their real messy friends. Fake friends hang out with other fake friends or other messy people because they feed off the energy. If you're a real friend, if you're a good person, you're not going to do that. You're going to be a real friend to everybody. Those fake people don't care.
Yeah.
and then, okay, anybody done? Because I have a lot. I have a lot to say.
I have one more.
I'm ready
Come on.
to
Take your time, yo.
Friends will never apologize to you, even if they are in the wrong. They'll find some way to pin it on you. Even if you were not there, you had nothing to do with it, and you got proof that they did it, they'll still find some way to pin it on you.
Yes. And this one, I'm done. This one's for the ladies. If a girl and you like a guy, and you're like, oh my God, I really like this guy. Like, we're gonna start talking. I really want to be with him. She says, well, me and him used to mess around. Like, I still like him. And she's hanging out with him a lot more once you say that you like him or you have feelings for him. That's a fake friend. That's not cool. Like, if you express how you feel about someone and then they turn that back around on you, that's not cool.
Yeah.
The thing about like fake friends is it's so hard to like figure out real from fake. Like, it's not even nowadays. I think it's always just been like that, because like you might see a little, like they give off little signs, like maybe this one time, oh, you asked them to hang out but he hung out with somebody else. That doesn't necessarily mean they're fake. It might mean like, oh, he probably asked before me, or this is like a one-time thing. It's important. Like, it's hard to find a fake friend, like figure out a fake friend from a real friend.
Fake friend is also somebody that will basically just, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just on the tip of my tongue, but I really resonated with what you was just saying. Man.
It's also hard to let go of them too.
You said what?
It's hard to let go of a fake friend because like you and them already have like a bond, like a friendship, and you can't like throw all that away just like that. Sometimes, well, at least with me, I can't really throw all that away, because at one point we were friends. But,
yeah.
But obviously, not the same person, you know. But I don't know. I can't
it be the closest friends that you know that be really shitting on you from behind your back, and you don't even know. So you was told until somebody, until somebody realize you. Cause I have those multiple times in my life. Like I was like this person said that to me, but I didn't do nothing to them. So I'm just like, I mean, like something's not adding up.
Something's not right.
Hold on.
Remember, like another good example of a fake friend is somebody that'll see you winning, and they either just be super lackluster if they congratulate you, or they don't got nothing but bad things to say about what you're doing.
Yes. Bro.
They don't want to see you winning.
Exactly. They want to see you down. They see something wrong with you embracing your talent. Like, I don't know what's wrong with people. If I got a friend, I'm going to always want to see them win. I don't understand people being family members and friends and, people that are really close that don't want to see you win. Like, what kind of person are you? It's crazy.
It's like, I'd rather have all my friends be successful before me, because like, you being the only successful one in the group, like, and then still waiting on them, not knowing if they're gonna succeed, like that type of stuff, I can't really handle that stuff. I feel bad for people for like, I'm soft. I feel bad for like no reasons, but like I'd rather have everybody around me, like everybody in my circle, rise up before I do, because eventually I'll be in the same level. It's just I'd rather them hit it first.
Well, if you feeling like that,
nah, baby.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm not like that. I'm sorry. I said, nah, babe. I'm not like that. I'm okay with either them winning or I'm winning or anybody winning in my friend group. But if I know that if I win, I'm going to do whatever I take to bring them with me, we all rise together instead of one succeeding and then dropping everyone in the back room. We all succeed, we all climb together. Even if we climb in our own separate ways, we still stick together and we bask in our own whole success because we know we did it together, you know?
Yeah, and I was gonna basically say something like that. Like, if you're feeling like that pertaining to, like, you know, your success and your friends, just make it so that you can put them into a position where they could get their own money. Kind of like LeBron and J. Cole, they helped out a lot of their friends, like, you know, start businesses with just small loans, and then, you know, they were able to give all of that back, and they were all able to win. So they're still hanging with the same people that they was back in the day. And it's just all about helping people out. Like, if you know somebody got you and you know that they're good for it, you can help them out. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling like you in that position where you can, there's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like now, not for putting everybody on blast, but now I just feel like I have, because after high school, it be so dry. Cleo, you experienced this already. But I'm just saying, like, it be so dry, like, you just don't know, like, who to talk to, like, to hang out or to talk to somebody, because everybody have work and everything, which is kind of fine, because, you know, people have other lives and stuff. But, like, whenever I need to reach out to somebody, I feel like there's nobody to, like, reach out to, because I tried contacting people. And, like, some people, like to text instead of call. I like to call more and FaceTime instead of text. I feel like everybody should know me at this point. You know, I just don't like to text a lot, because, like, when you, like, having a conversation that's really important, and then, like, if you text and, like, you know, I just don't get it unless you're doing something. But if you're not doing something, then I just want to hear your voice. I just want to hear how you're feeling, how your tone is. Like, this is your tone. Like, I'm feeling tired, but, you know, I'm up ready for this podcast, because I want to more elaborate on what's different categories of friendship and what talks about within this. And just, like, some friends is like, hey, I just want to text, that's it. And I kind of respect that, but I'm like, at the same time, like, you know what, texting wasn't invented literally the 21st century. Back then, you just have to call. But, like, and whenever I do, like, whenever I call somebody and they don't like answer the phone, I just don't send a text back, and I just send a voicemail, which barely people listen to nowadays. But it's funny to hear a voicemail nowadays because it's so rare. But I just send them a voice and say, hey, that, can you go to that, or can you do this with me? And then, like, they probably send that search or just call back, say, hey, I hear your voicemail. Then I just, you know, like, you know, I just really want to do this with you, or could you do this with me? And, like, that's what a true friend is. Like, they will reach you back anytime when they're, like, in their off period, instead of, you know, like, literally texting nowadays just feels like a fucking email. It's just like, you just have to wait the next day or two. I just be like, I don't remember this conversation because it's been so long. And I'm just like, why the hell are you texting me back a week later? You leaving me on the... See, that's what I posted on my Snapchat literally yesterday. I'm like, if you just leave me undelivered, then I'm gonna have you remove you, because what's the point even talking to you? I'm just like, I wish she was here. I wish my first BFF was here in this Zoom, because she would have definitely explained more on this. But I was just like saying, because, like, if you know what, you talk to this person and then, like, we text back the next day or the next week, and you just don't remember what you're talking about. I'm just like, you know what, what's the point of having this conversation? It all comes up into garbage, because, you know, you just waited your whole lifetime just to text back and shit. So it's basically that. And, like,
what's the point of texting you if you're gonna respond a few hours later? Like, I might as well could have sent you a letter in the mail.
Right, I could have sent you a messenger Hulk from Avatar: The Last Airbender. You wasted my time.
Tell him, Khalil.
No. I can't really speak on this topic because I'll mess around and get distracted and forget to text back. So that's why I'm more of a FaceTime type girl.
Oh, you are?
With friendships and stuff.
Let me send my number.
Yes, I am definitely more of a FaceTime person. Because I'm going to fall asleep 90% of the time during a conversation, or I'll forget stuff, and then And people don't want to put the chats on 24 hours. So I'm like, you know what? We might as well just not text in general. But I don't know. FaceTime, it's like, if I'm crying, I don't want to text you.
I don't want to
bawling
text
my
you
eyes
either.
out.
It's so weird. Like, when you text, it's just like your tears just go through water to the screen. It's just like go bushy.
And you get no real emotion, no real, you don't get to see their reaction. You don't get to feel it. They don't get to feel how you truthfully are. And then if you're recording yourself crying, then you just get counted as weird and, oh, you just want attention. Like, no, bro. Like, I want to just be able to let my emotion video, but I'm not going to bash a chick for doing it. But, yeah, I feel like FaceTime causes a deeper connection.
Yeah, FaceTime. I do FaceTime every time, and just like people just want to text. It's like, no, FaceTime be more better. No, just because I just want to see you, I just want to hear you, or else you're hiding something from me that you don't want to see, that you don't want to express to me. Because, like, if you express that, then I'm gonna be worried, and you're afraid that your friend's gonna be worried about you. You just don't want that pressure onto your life. But at the same time, people want to help you out. Like, now, just like experiencing as I'm growing up, want to help people out. Like, this is one person, not for to say no names. This is one person that came to the house and just talking about, hey, I have no friends. And my other friend was like, why you're at my house then? And I'm just like, how you gonna say that if you don't have it? But if you don't have no friends, then change it or do something with it instead of being depressed. Because you know what? Nobody's controlling your life but you. So it's like, if you're saying, if you don't have any friends, if you don't have this or that, then change it. We're not here to change your mind. Only you can. We're here to influence, like, to better your mental health wise, like, in making friends. But like, if you're stuck in that same route for quite some time, then you know what are you gonna grow? Like, are you gonna have any new friends? Are you just gonna stay where you at? Are you gonna stay in the same place? Because everybody needs to grow at some point, okay? Everybody has to be mature enough to, you know, just stand up. And people, like, I heard nowadays, it's hard for people to be outgoing because they're shy. But you know what? Being outgoing could be the most critical thing, but it could also be the most relief thing ever, because you may never know a person that you're gonna meet can change your whole fucking life. It can just change your whole life for the real. Like, it just influence you to be better at where you at right now, where you standing. That's all I have to say.
Amen, Korey. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I said a lot. It's just kind of just like came in, like, you know, I just, that happens and this happens. Just like, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just adding on questions. So, like, for friends wise, this is more episode talking about friends. So when it comes to a friend, what do you want to bring out of a friend? Like, what do you want to, like, what connection do you want to have with a friend?
Bing, bing. I got mine. I'm ready. With friends, Korey knows I'm like one of the most hyper, jitteriest, like, motherfuckers you meet in your entire life. I need someone to pack that punch with me. Like, I want to bring out that happiness and excitement and comfortability in people, because I know I'm instantly going to be comfortable with you. It doesn't take much for me to get comfortable and show my true colors. So I want that person to feel like, okay, I know that I'm not going to get judged when I'm hanging out with her. She's going to listen to me and she's going to give me honest feedback. I want them to know that they're in safe arms and, like, you can chill, you can vibe, you can, like, bounce that ass, you can do what you want, have fun. Don't be afraid to have fun.
To be honest, life is too short. Have fun.
And having fun is fun, you know?
Like, you know what, chilling out with your homeboys or chilling out with your homegirls, or just, like she said, shaking ass, or you're just rapping, or you just going to places that you haven't been before, or just taking like a little mini road trip. Just have fun, because you know what, those small things can just be like a whole memory in your mind.
Wait, shaking what? No, I'm just playing.
You gotta quote that though. Having fun is fun.
My cousin cooking some chicken titties.
Yeah, it's all about the chicken titty.
I want to have one so bad.
Korey already knows. Shake it out. We almost got the car crash.
Oh my god!
That was so funny.
Wow.
Me and Miah was so many movies. We just, oh god! I think the first day is like we met, we just saw each other because I was with people, and like the second day kind of just brings it up. Like when you first meet people, it's like, oh hey. I wait to meet again, you start to connect with them more because you see them almost every time, and sometimes you may see them once a month or just once a week. But when you guys come back, it'll be like the energy will still be there, like as never left. At all whatsoever, point blank. Period. Like the City Girls. But yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm just looking back at my old snaps. I was such a simp. I want to smack myself. Oh my god. Like my snaps from like 2016, 2017. Oh my god.
You went that far back?
See, and I feel the same.
That far back.
I feel the same way. But like in those moments, I was living like a complete fool, but I was having the time of my life. And then as I got older, and I felt like I had to keep that more enclosed. I'm having more fun with my friends because I'm like, I don't want to look weird. I don't want people to judge me. No, screw that. I'd rather be embarrassing than be having fun. I'm gonna be sitting there looking like a lame because I don't want to look weird. You know?
Indubitably.
There you go, indubitably. I was waiting for that word to come along. I literally forgot the word indubitably.
That's like my favorite vocabulary word. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like my vocabulary well. It's my favorite.
And to be honest, I thought your favorite vocabulary word was atrocious.
Oh yeah, I used to say that so much. Oh my god.
But it kind of fits. Like I get that from you because I never read books. I did read a book that had atrocious in it, but it was barely like people don't know it, or people do know it already. I was like, atrocious. Like, why does that place look so atrocious? Why does that person look so atrocious? And it's like, what is atrocious? Like crazy.
Why is Khalil so atrocious? Like, any of them. I don't read those.
What happened? Turn y'all cameras on, or y'all just like eating right now? What happened?
I am super.
I heard you eating macaroni. That's why.
You want to see?
Look like somebody's auntie sweeping the floor right now.
Is that crab? Okay.
No, it's Kraft.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Oh,
I'm eating
man,
crackers. I'm eating crackers.
I had just came back. Dude, it's so bipolar in this state, bro. The weather.
Oh my god.
How is it gonna thunderstorm and then be 90 degrees out and then come
yesterday?
Like, that's confusing to me. I can't do anything. Like,
no, that was Saturday. Saturday a thunderstorm and just like went back to sunny. I'm just like
okay, the storm was pretty thundery that day.
Okay, but here's the thing. So like on the hottest days, me and my friends went to Six Flags, and basically when that happened, we went to Six Flags, got to Six Flags already from online, and a lot of rides starts to malfunction. And I was just like, why is it starting to malfunction? So, like, we went to like a ride. The new ride is called the Max Force. If you guys ever heard of that, it looks very scary, but not really. But I think the only scary part is like when it's just like there's like a thing which just boosts you up. I don't know if you guys like scared, like telling what the roller coaster ride is. Like, yeah. So that's malfunction number one. Two, we was going on to this Joker ride. You know how little 3D with like guns and stuff. Meow. So like we have like the guts and stuff, and then it malfunctioned too. I'm just like, why why so many rides malfunctioned? And then like I heard Hurricane Harbor literally opened up and just closed an hour later. I'm just like, something weird about this day. And it was a really hot day, and trust me, I was literally carrying this big gallon of water down. And the most interesting part is people ask me, oh my god, where'd you get this water from? I'm like, from Amazon. I'm like, that's useful. Did it let you bring that in? I'm like, yeah. Because, like, you know, some staff workers think that's liquor or wine or alcohol. I'm just like, it's just clear water.
Imagine.
But why would they think that? How wasted would you be every time you went somewhere if that whole thing was alcohol?
Right. That would have been so. And she'd be like, why you're not drinking it? Like, I don't know. I just don't know.
So,
Korey, bro, imagine trying to play Eclipse Ball. That was all liquor.
Oh my god. Put me on crackhead energy right there. Almost made me fall down. I got the ball. Oh, here I go. But yeah, okay, so I don't know if you guys want to end this discussion right now, but I think I have one more thing to say about categories of different friendships. I think everybody answered this question about what is your intentions of seeing like a true friend or real friend. I think we already answered that already. What happened? Oh, I see a text. I thought it was from Miah, but she randomly left. So basically, like, what is your how can I say this, yo? I'm literally.
Yeah, she said I have to do something really quick, so she would catch us later at her own snap. Good night.
Oh, she left. Okay, okay. That's cool. So basically, yeah, Yassin. Am I saying it right? Or Yassin?
Yeah. You just said it right.
Okay. How do you be 100% honest? I want you to be very truthful in this. Some people don't be very truthful. I just want to hear it very truthful in this. Even though we just hang out literally within the 2 months and you met me, and I still don't remember the time we met, but how do you see me as a friend?
To be honest, like I don't have like that many close friends. So when I met you in school, I would consider you one of my closer friends. Because I have a small circle, to be honest. I don't really fuck with people like that. I used to middle school. I used to have a lot of people, and then I went into high school, and then there's just so many people just cut off because of this stuff they do. It's like they don't realize that actions have reactions, and they just get themselves in a big, and I can't mess with those type of people anymore. And then that's the majority of my friends. So I went to Westlake. I know from Westlake, I was friends with my whole 8th grade, right? And then entering high school, I was only friends with I'd want to say 12 people. And then now from those 12 people, I'm friends with 2.
Really?
It's so many people switch. Like the people I call my brothers switch up. Whether it's they just start acting different, like that type of stuff. So, but let me get off topic. I have a small circle. So when I met you, and I was like, okay, this man has the same energy level as me. We both say stupid things to each other, but as jokes, that type of stuff. It's my close friend. Just start hanging out more. It sucked that it was your last year, though.
It really did. I really wish I think you did bet me when I was a junior, but to be honest, my junior year, I was not really focused on friends. I was focused on work a lot, and kind of my mental health was dying down very, very, very slowly. especially when second semester junior year, I just feel like I was going into a collapse, and I just feel like I don't have enough time just to say hi or just hang out with people because I've been working, I've been rehearsing for a play and for a dance show and everything. So it's kind of like giving a lot of like time.
Yeah.
So, whoa, God, I just cannot relapse. And that's like a year ago. So it's kind of like looking at it and wow, I've been through this shit, and this I feel like this pandemic really saved my life, and that's why I kind of started up my YouTube channel, Korey Living Life, and Korey Living Life. No, not y'all. Both y'all got an afro. I'm the odd one out.
Is that a wig? No, you're lying. I was not expecting.
I'm the odd one out.
Yeah, it's a wig. It's a wig.
I was like, what?
My hair has not grown this long in a long time.
I was like, what the?
I just want to see how y'all gonna react.
I've never seen my cousin in a wig. So I like his hair grown out. I really wish I did.
A little ill. When I was way younger, I used to have really long hair, but I ended up cutting it all off.
Going into high school, like all my hair off, it was a tragedy.
I saw that. Like, look.
That was so hard. I didn't even go for any haircut. I went for one specific haircut, and then I was like, okay, this is taking too long, and I just started wolfing and picking it out every day.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh no, I feel like I just was like, I'd like when I first started, I was like, I feel like I did see you before we approached, but like we just say hi or we just have small talk and just
yeah, like I'd say hi to you in the hallway. That's like about it.
Everybody has say hi to me in the hallway. It's like hi. And I was like rushing to class, but I was like, you know, hi, I gotta go. So yeah,
I'm happy we got to be good friends this year. It's just like
happy. I feel like
when you hang out and stuff. It's football. Literally, if you play, I don't want to say only football because I know there's other sports. I just don't know what. Basically, if you play certain sports in the summer, you don't have a summer, bro. You gotta wake up earlier than school, and then you stay longer. And like it's that type. It's literally you have to. I don't know how to explain. You have to like maintain or contain your body in a way. So they make us do all this stuff for like hours and hours on hours.
Like trials,
and you have to find time, right? And then you got to do stuff with your family as well. I don't like staying home though. I'd rather be outside all day.
I stayed home for like 2 days, just because like I ask people like on my Snapchat, you know, because I always want attention sometimes. And I'm gonna be very very true to myself. Sometimes I always want attention, and like when I hang out, I feel like people be scared of me because you know what, the way how I act on social media. Like we're like, oh my god, you hang out with this person, you're like, you know, like, is he scary? Is he like weird or something? Like, and most people will say to people like, you know, he's really cool, he's very chill, like he's very real on a lot of things. And like, even though like he lets us be goofy, but like I feel like I see him as a fun person, and like I feel like most people should hear that around because I feel like I'm very well known for my neighborhood in Addison, and you know, for my school and definitely Lombard. And starting off as Naperville, you know, and hearing my name all around, just like, okay, like I'm very known like within the west suburbs. But I want to be very known for everywhere. I want to meet new people like from different cultures. Like I think the best way to meet new people is meeting like different aspects of you. Like explore their life experiences, and like you can find some similarities, but the differences is kind of just like wow, like. I feel like me and Yassin, we have some similarities, but mostly like we're just different. Yeah, everybody is different people. We're not all the same.
Indubitably, you know, and it's good to have people that are not exactly the same as you because it's really
so irritating. I just be like,
yeah, like yeah, okay, like you gotta have a unique friend group. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have somebody that's just a little bit shy. You gotta have somebody super outgoing. You gotta have the nerd. You gotta have a very diverse friend group to really be able to experience friendship like in a real way. You know what I'm saying? Because if you only have the same kind of friends, then you only see one side of reality. You only see one person's truth. That's no fun.
I definitely agree on that. Y'all agree on that?
For sure. Agree on that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
only.
What happened?
I said it only makes sense.
It should. There gotta be like annoying person. There gotta be a hating person. There gotta be a nerd person. There gotta be a outgoing, like my cousin Khalil said. There's gotta be like all that within the friend group to make it more equal. Because when you meet somebody that's the same as you, it'd be good at one point, but over time you're like, you know what? Like it's just kind of like you're just competing with the person because you're like the same level. It's just like I just don't get it. No, I just want to cut you off. It's too much. Can I have a person that acts like me around?
But Korey,
nobody ever acts like that. Also, I just kind of, I've never experienced like having like meeting the same person. So,
we're gonna talk about how bold you are, Korey.
How old I am?
How bold you are. How bold you are.
Oh God. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
You were like 4 years old. No joke, bro. You were like 4 years old. And you were in the middle of a car lot with hundreds of people dancing to Michael Jackson fearlessly. I never seen nothing like that. You are probably the least shy person that I know. There's not been one gathering where you were shy. And I'm like, man, his confidence, the way that he believes in himself is like through the roof. You know what I'm saying? I think it's amazing that you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like just being around people could automatically be nervous. But you not just around people. You like the life of the party wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? Like the boldness that you got. It really shows. It does.
Hold on. I have something to share. I have something to share. I have something to share. This was me. So this was me exactly like a decade and 2 years ago. It's been 12 years.
Yep.
And this is like after Michael Jackson died not too long ago. And I didn't know he died, but like, everybody loves Michael within that year. And that's how everybody kind of just jammed out to it. But otherwise, I just kind of love that memory because one thing, I danced like in front of whole grown-ups and I was just like 7 years old and born to call outs and dancing too. I was just 7 years old dancing, and then one person, you know what, the monumental thing about that moment is like dancing right in front of the people. They gave us free hotel rooms, and this is Key Lime Cove in Rockford. So just like everybody was in the bar chilling, dancing, got free rooms. Somebody gave me a gift card, and I'm just like, wow. I just was like, wow, like if I can do that, then I just like have a great lady with my life. And I just embrace it every day to be like doing things like out of your comfort zone every day. Drop us like it's hot. Can you see the screen still?
Yeah. I kind of was doing like a different thing. Like you would dance for people, but I would rap for people. I remember I was like 5 years old rapping for the mailman when he came to give me the mail, and like I was just fearless. You know what I'm saying? I was just I just knew that's what I was made to do. Cause I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Cause I used to be a very nervous person, but when it came to rapping, I was never nervous. Like I would do it for anybody, anywhere, anytime, no matter the situation. I actually got kicked out of the class for rapping too much sometimes. So, it was crazy.
Wait, I did not see this. I did not see this.
Who is that next?
I don't know who is that. That's the one that's been around me like a lot. I could see me. I could definitely see. It's so many things I could just do. It's just kind of like giving wow. And to be honest, like I'm very unique. And I'm not like everybody. I'm like people like, oh my God, he's so popular. How do you do this? I'm like, I'm popular for me. Like, I'm popular for who I am. And they're like, I'm not popular for anybody else. Because if I am, that will consider me a follower. I'm a leader. Like my mother and my father, I'm just a leader of like teaching other people how to lead as well for their followers or for their friends or for their group, whatever. So like, that is the thing. I'm like, you please get out of my room. Oh, you can say hi. Yeah, say hi.
Hello.
Everybody say hi to Honey. Hi. Miss Williams in the building.
Hello.
Bowen, she's a Williams. Williams comes from our mother's name. Bowen comes from my father's name. All right. Get out of my room. Actually, no, you can stay on there. I'm finna end it. All right, so that is it for this episode of different categories of friends. This is gonna be a very long episode. Oh, what happened? Go. Oh, did you say anything?
Huh?
Did you say anything?
Listening.
Oh, I thought you said something. Okay, this is it for the end of the episode of different category of friends. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know one of my friends had to leave because I checked for the bed, but otherwise, we actually gave it a lot of within this episode. I'm gladly that I did it with people because I feel like I couldn't do it by myself, just to hear from my voice what friends think of me and what fake friends, real friends, and every friends. And yeah, so I see you guys later, and we're just gonna wave and say goodbye. All right, see you guys. Wave, bye.